Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss a short story and the title of the short story is The Man in Black. And this story is written by Oliver Goldsmith. In this story, The Man in Black, Oliver Goldsmith is trying to represent the contemporary society of his age, and he is trying to attack on the socio-political situation of Anglo-Saxon age. Man in Black has dual personality. So, the character Man in Black is the central character or the protagonist of this story, and this person have dual personality. He have two kinds of personality. He show outwardly a different kind of person, and he is a different kind of person from inside, and outwardly he seems unkind and rude person. If you meet this person, Man in Black, you will feel that he is not a kind person. He is a very unkind person as well as a rude person. And in this story himself, Man in Black also confronts that he don't like humans. He is not kind towards other humans, but from inside he is very humble person, a very generous person. And Goldsmith, through this story, Goldsmith is trying to discourage the stereotype aspects of male dominance. So, at that time, during Anglo-Saxon age, in society, there was a stereotype regarding men's, how a man should be, what qualities he should have. So, those qualities were like aggressiveness. A man should get angry on even small things, and we can say he should be a manly person. He must not be a soft person, we can say. He should be a massive person, we can say, and stern. He should be very stern in nature. But here, through this story, Oliver Goldsmith is trying to discourage the stereotypical aspects of male dominance in that society. So here I am going to discuss the story, but I will not read this story in detail, but there are some points which are very important. You should listen those points. I will read those points. So when the story begins, the narrator, there are two characters. First one is narrator who is telling the story, and the second character is Man in Black himself. So these are two important characters of this story. So the narrator says that Man in Black is a very good person and he don't want to lose his friendship. He is the person with whom he wants to be in contact. He wants to be a good friend of him, and he possesses my esteem. He possesses my esteem, says narrator. Narrator says that Man in Black possesses his esteem. He have attracted towards Man in Black, he is trying to say. And he called Man in Black humorist in the connotation of humorist. He says his manners, it is true, are tinctured with some strange inconsistencies, and he may be justly termed a humorist in a nation of humorists. So these are the words which narrator is using to describe the personality of Man in Black. And he also says that though he sounds very rude, though he sounds very unkind, but he is a very soft person. He is a very kind person. He is a person who helps each and every person who is in need. So I have known him profess himself a man hater. So even the narrator have himself noticed that he have witnessed that the man in black called himself a man hater. He is trying to say that I don't like other humans. I don't feel pity for other humans. While his cheeks was glowing with compassion and while his looks were softened into pity. The narrator says, he says himself that he is a man hater, but at the same time his cheeks was glowing with compassion, which means he was looking very innocent even at that time, and his looks were softened into pity, and he looks very soft as well as very kind person. I have heard him use the language of most unbounded ill nature. So he have heard that man in black uses a very rash language, very ill-natured language, and the narrator says, and I ever knew who seemed ashamed of his natural benevolence. So man in black is also ashamed of his qualities that he had, the qualities of kindness, the qualities of pityness, the quality of goodness. He is ashamed, and the writer is saying that I ever knew who seemed ashamed of his natural benevolence. It takes as much pain to hide his feeling, and he is a very kind person, and to hide his kindness it takes a lot of pain, a lot of effort it takes to hide that natural quality of kindness or pityness, we can say. But at the same time, on every unguarded movement, the mask drops off and reveals him to the most superficial observer. And there are some moments when the mask of rudeness, the mask of a harsh person, the mask of a man-hater, or the mask of a bad person drops off and reveals the truth that he is a very superficial observer, he is a very kind person, he is a very good person. So there are some incidents which took place in this story which tells us that man in black have dual personality, two personalities. Outwardly he showcases himself that he is a good person, but inwardly he is a very kind and a soft person. So in one of our late excursion into the country happening to discourse upon the provision that was made for the poor in England, he seemed ashamed how any of his countrymen could be so foolishly weak as to relieve occasional objects of charity when the laws had made such ample provision for their support. So man in black and the narrator was on a excursion, on a journey where they are going to discover the provision. They are going to study the provision that was made for the poor peoples in England, and they were amazed, they were actually surprised. Man in black was actually surprised, narrator was actually surprised that how a foolish persons, weak persons can be there in our country who are occasionally objects of charity, who support charity when our government have made very good provisions for the poor people. In every parish house, he says, the poor are supplied with food, clothes, fire and a bed to lie on. They want no more. I desire no more myself, yet still they seemed discontented. So man in black says that in every parish house, in every poor people's house, the poor are supplied with the poor are supplied with food, clothes, fire and a bed to lay on, and each and every person need only food, fire and a bed and clothes to live a normal life, and I myself don't expect anything more from these normal things. I am surprised at the inactivity of our magistrate in not taking up such vagrants who are only a weight upon the industries. So here man in black, what he is trying to show that he is a very rude person, and that's why he says, I am surprised that how this magistrate, the government, is working for these poor people. Why he is questioning why they are working for these poor people, for their upliftment. when they are just a burden on our society. In some measures encourages idleness and extravagance. So, in this manner, he is trying to say that when we are trying to uplift the poor, we are supporting them. We are supporting the beggars to beg, he is trying to say. They are imposed on every one of them and rather merit a prison than relief. So, what they deserve? They deserve to be imprisoned. And they all are impositor. Each and every poor is who are begging, they are impositor according to Man in Black, and they should not be relieved. They should not get relief, as well as in the same time they should be prisoned, he is trying to say. So when they were going on their excursion, they just meet a person who is old and he was begging, an old man they meet actually. He assured us that he was no common beggar. So the beggar says, the old man says that I am not a beggar who are like other beggars. I am not begging because I can't work hard, but I have some situations. Actually, he have a dying wife and 5 children to feed, and for them he is begging, he says. He assured us that he was no common beggar, but forced into the shameful profession to support a dying wife and 5 hungry children. Being proposed against such falsehood, his story had not a least influence upon me, but it was quite otherwise with the Man in Black. I could see it visibly operated on his countenance and effectively interrupts his harmony. So this is story of this old man. When the old man says that I am not begging it like other beggars, I am in need and I am forced into this business of begging itself, and I have a dying wife and 5 children to feed them, and this is my problem, and because of this only I am begging. This story of this old man didn't affect our narrator, but at the same time it affects a lot on Man in Black. Till now he was saying that he is a man-hater and these beggars must not be supported, they must not be relieved, they should be prisoned because they are a burden on our society. And at the same time, after listening the old man, he feels pity for that old man. So this shows that he have dual personality. Outwardly he himself shows rash and selfish, but inwardly he is a very soft and kind person. I could easily perceive that his heart burned to relieve the 5 starving children, but he seemed ashamed to discover his weakness to me. And just because of that facial expression of Man in Black, the narrator comes to know that he wants to help that person, but at the same time he is ashamed to show that he is a kind person. He is ashamed to show the kindness in front of narrator, and that's why he is feeling himself helpless. So when by noticing that, what narrator does, he starts to look around rather than listening or looking towards that beggar or concentrating towards them, Man in Black and that beggar. He starts to look around, and by noticing that the narrator is not paying attention towards them, what Man in Black does, he gives a piece of silver to that beggar, that old man.